Good afternoon, all. Wednesday afternoon. What time is it now? 2 o'clock. I'm going out for a walk now in a minute. Got my shoes on and everything. Got my wallet in my pocket. Yeah, I need some fresh air and a walk. My teeth are there, playing up. I think it's a side effect of this gluten-free diet. It's my nerves recovering and so. Oh my God. It was all right last week. It comes and goes. Like, it's all right. Right now, at this very second, it's very good. And then suddenly, say in about 5 minutes, oh my God, the throbbing. Wow, 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 wow. Like that. I know my teeth are a mess. That's the side symptom of my gluten allergy. Gluten, gluten something. Oh God, here we go again. Gluten intolerance. Well, I've always had it. All the GPs I've been to, they never ever mentioned that until I found out myself last summer. So I'm on a strict gluten-free diet, hence the cider. Barley, well, barley is better, but in Britain, they started using wheat in beer, and that made matters worse. No, I've always had it. I remember, I'll tell you now. I remember when I really first felt it. Summer holidays when I was about 14, I think it was. We'd just come back from 14, and we just had school dinners, and I was sitting in the physics lab with Mr. Francis, and all of a sudden, it all came over me. Felt absolutely very, very sleepy. Really very sleepy. Something was playing at my nerves. Like an anesthetic. I've been hit by anesthetic. Take a big blow of gas. Ooh, it was a very strange feeling. And it's because during the summer, I'd hardly eaten wheat, school meals, flour thickener in the gravy, and pudding after cake or something which is full of flour. That was it looking back. And I was only 13, 14 then. 14, I think I was. Yeah. And it took me by surprise. I thought, God, I feel very strange and very woozy. I could lay down on my bench here. Benches. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That was the first time I ever noticed it like that. And all my life, whenever I eat anything with wheat in it, within quarter of an hour, I started feeling really woozy. I just it never clicked. Well, I did suspect something, but I didn't know. I thought it was the chemicals I was messing around with. I used to do a lot of lead soldering and lead this and lead that. God knows what. I was just bloody eating meat. Discovered last summer, and now the nerves are slowly repairing themselves. Well, what really got me really looking into it was a year ago now when my eyes went cross-eyed. They really went cross-eyed. I was seeing double vision, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on with me. But about 10, 15 years ago, I should have realised, because the eyeballs, You know, the bloody, your eye, not your eyeballs, but your pupils. One pupil was bigger than the other, and one pupil was to the side of the iris. I thought, this is very peculiar. And, it was difficult even then to get, you know, but a doctor's appointment. Um, oh, yes. Anyway, I found out anyway. Now, this is all part of the recovery process. This bloody cranial facial nerve, bloody playing up bad, don't they? Really playing up. And if I go out for a walk now, it all goes away. And I think this mobile phone, like, something I'm lying on my bed, yeah. I'm listening to something on the phone, and I got the phone there, and it's right next to my head, and I notice it comes on then, and and I got the cable in for earthing and everything. I notice it's worse when the cable's out. Oh, it's all crazy here. It's all crazy. And I'm sick and tired of smoking these bloody rolling tobaccos. I'm gonna go for a walk around and buy a box of proper cigarettes. I know, well, I can't do it. And I think I'll top up, have a bit of a side to top up as well. Food wise, I think I've got enough food to last me a couple of days. I got a pack of cuts of bacon in the pantry. I got mackerel, smoked mackerel in a pack, a few tins of fish. Oh, I need cheese. I need cheese and I need butter. For some reason, I used the last time I had cheese and I can't remember where. I thought I had some left. I went into the pantry yesterday. No sign of it. Anyway, yeah, PMQs has been on today lunchtime, and it was bloody usual bloody pathetic crap by our grand Prime Minister Rishi Sunak at 12 p.m. Rishi Sunak. Oh, I'm bloody still getting over. I couldn't post on the live chat of Maximilian Roosevelt Spear, and I've been going on that for fucking ages. About 2 years. What's going on all of a sudden? What's this new fresh madness, new fresh lunacy all of a sudden? There's people watching me. Following me. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah. Buy a proper box of cigarettes. And a couple of liquids. A couple of packs of liquids. Apple cider. It's a little. I'm not going to get scurvy, even though my teeth are falling out for other reasons, but I won't get scurvy. There's a little bit of vitamin C in every can. I think it's quite a bit. I don't know. And Kelly, my friend on YouTube, she noticed the video I did yesterday, the long video I did yesterday. For some reason, YouTube shut down the comments, and I didn't. I just told her I didn't do that. That must have been that Tory Grandchaps doing that. He's in charge of YouTube. He thinks he's clever. He's not clever. He's a fucking idiot, that Grandchaps is. He thinks he was he thought he was so clever. He was fiddling about with other people's Wikipedia pages about 10 years ago or something. And Wikipedia banned him. Gave him a fucking ban. Because he was posting in AKAs, also known as names. And that is a no-no. He's supposed to use twat. And now I think he's the asshole. Mucking up everyone online in Twitter. You can't do it so much in Twitter. Twitter's pretty clamped down. But in YouTube especially. You know, fucking people up in YouTube. Fucking people on Instagram maybe. Fucking people up in TikTok. That sort of thing, you know. And he thinks he's so clever doing it. But the trouble is, you know, these companies have got people they really know their stuff. And, you know, they can easily track down who's doing all this. But people are complaining all the time. They're always complaining to YouTube. Something's going on here. Yeah. I was going to talk about that. Oh, yeah, that's it. Good God, almost 12 minutes and I remembered what I want to talk. The microelectronic age has given a voice to the daftest, thickest people around, and they all talk as if they're geniuses themselves, which they're not, obviously. And it reminded me of the old term. Before internet was about, say, 20 years ago, before 20 years ago, broadband explosion 20 years ago is when it all started. Before then, people just used to go to work, come home, go to the pub, have sex, go to sleep, and eat. No online world. They were living in a land that ignorance was bliss. Ignorant was bliss. Now they're online. You know, my brother's like that. My brother's like that. You know, I tried to explain to him not to vote for Brexit in 2016, but he did. And I tried to explain to him, oh my God, talk about thick. Thick as mince. Thick as porridge. Daft is not the word. I know he's always been a bit daft. But it's a strange sort of daft. It is. He voted Brexit, the fucking that. And I said, why are you doing that then? Unusual rubbish came out. He didn't have a fucking clue what it entails. Oh, God. I don't want anything more to do. Anyway, don't tell anyone this. He hasn't paid for the maintenance of this house since the family will was resolved in 2019. So in 2029, I'll be able to take over the whole house if he doesn't contribute to its maintenance. More fool him, isn't it? Well, I can guess he's got his own house. And my father always helped him play. But you know what he did? Well, I don't know. My father, I think he paid it off. And you know what I think my brother did? He took a mortgage out, even though my father paid for it, paid for the house. When he was still married, he had a mortgage. But I think when they had the divorce, my father paid for the mortgage off. Do you know what I think my brother's done? He's taken a mortgage out on it. So fuck him. You know, He's living beyond it. Anyway, over 50 minutes. Right. Enjoy your Wednesday evenings. Rest of the afternoon and Wednesday evenings. Ta-ra. And thank you, Kelly, for letting me know yesterday. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, love. YouTube. Well, specifically, the Tories. Yeah, definitely.